Hey everyone, Todd here with PCC. Wanted to introduce you to one of our seminar topics for Oktoberfest, IIoT, Terrible Business, Powerful Tool for Businesses. Our presenter for that is John Prescott, who's the president of Scanty Systems. John, can you tell me a little bit about Scanty?
Sure. Scanty is the outgrowth of really over 20 years of work within IIoT, within Internet of Things and industrial Internet of Things, with OEMs and service providers, industrial service companies. So we've been building applications for people initially on a custom basis, decades ago, and now on a software as a service basis, where we can give people turnkey branded IIoT applications to reach out to their customers, the customers who own their machines, or to their customers that they provide services to. And IoT's proven to be a very powerful tool for them, but doing them custom within the boundaries of a mid-sized OEM is really difficult. So that's what we do. We work with these companies and do turnkey branded IIoT applications that help them reach their customers.
Cool. Yeah, I was, when I think about IIoT, I'm usually kind of thinking about end users and how they implement it. You guys are taking a little bit different approach, which is good.
Yeah. We are not the smart refrigerator guys. We are not your connected thermostat guys. We deal exclusively with machine building OEMs and more companies who provide services on machines in the field.
Okay.
Both sides of that equation. Okay.
So for the seminar that you're going to do at Oktoberfest this year, tell me a little bit about some of the things that someone could expect if they come.
Yeah, well, the title is a little bit of, sort of a hook to rope you into yet another IIoT seminar. But what we've seen over and over and over is that with all of the hype of IoT over the last decade or so, OEMs were very interested to get into connected machines and bringing data back in from their equipment in the field. But selling monitoring services and selling IoT as a business model was almost 100% a dismal failure. You really had to have a very specific market where monitoring the equipment was very worthwhile for people. And so a lot of OEM efforts failed. They tried to charge for this equipment. They didn't really integrate it into existing business processes. And that's the kind of thing that we've actually seen to be successful, especially over the last few years, where companies are integrating IoT technologies into existing after sales and service business processes. It becomes really enabling. You build very tight relationships with customers. You provide data automatically to them for either your machine operations or the services you're providing for their machines. And you can really enable a lot of growth and scale in these operations. You build very tight relationships, and the IIoT becomes the tool of scaling these business models.
Nice. So who should really attend your session?
Yeah, well, as I've said, we work almost exclusively with machine building OEMs, but specifically where our real strengths are with companies who want to reach a reasonable sized existing equipment fleet out in the world. Over the course of the last 10 or 15 years, you've put out hundreds, if not tens of thousands of machines, depending on your business. And they were not equipped with IIoT technologies, with communications technologies, in order to enable data to flow. And if you want to reach out to that large existing base of equipment to bring data back in and to push an analytics and preventive maintenance and drive after sales parts and services, then that's who really should be attending this talk, because those are the kinds of things we're going to focus on. We're going to have real world examples from companies that have really tens of thousands of devices in the field, or are trying to provide equipment that will bring in tens of thousands of both their own and competitors' equipment into their own fold for their after sales services. And so that's a big draw. Wisconsin is prime for this. The PCC market area is prime for this kind of thing, with a lot of OEMs there. And either it's going to be those kinds of large fleet customers, or companies that want to explore IIoT for their services divisions. Maybe we want to equip existing equipment with IIoT capabilities or some additional sensors that will help drive their services operations. And we're going to talk in detail about that in a couple of different markets.
Great. Well, I look forward to seeing you soon, and thank you for the time today.
Looking forward to it.
Please take a look at this session if you have any interest in IIoT.